What's going on, guys? Another day out here on Sanibel. I'm at Whitney's Bait and Tackle, getting some bait for today. Not gonna be out here on the beach very long, just a couple hours, just using some live shrimp and some frozen cut bait. Just a few hours to see if I can get somebody out there in the water. I haven't done any beach fishing from this spot in a little minute, so I'm gonna go grab some stuff, and then I'll meet up with you guys at the beach. All right, so stay tuned and see what the Lord has for us today. There's a cooked iguana right there. So I might have waited a little too long to come out here today. I had a lot of chores and stuff I had to take care of, and as you can see, there's that big old pop-up storm right there with some lightning. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that, see what's going on. I'm pretty safe here, but you never want to take a chance with lightning. So can't tell. No, I don't have a fish on. Thought I did. If it's a fish, it's something not. Oh, wait, there you go. There you go. Snap off. Thank you, Lord. So I did catch a fish today, after all. Good old mangrove snapper. Right now they gotta be at least 10 inches to eat. This is nowhere close to, actually it's kind of close to that, but I'm letting him go as long as he survives the swallow the hook, but I think I'm gonna whoa. Oh, little baby mangrove. Come on, buddy. Smell me. It's like doesn't come out in the first try. Kind of there we go. All right, let's see if he goes. I mean, he's just a monster, but let's see. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. There we go. Now he's swimming a little bit, or are those just the waves? I had the same thing happen to me in the Keys. I was fishing with shrimp and off the shore, and a similar thing, a mangrove snapper came up and swallowed it, and same thing, kind of not so hot ending for the snapper there either. But as once I threw it out into the water, a magnificent frigate bird took it and literally took it away and like swam off. It was like right overhead. It was so cool. He's floating. Alright, there he goes, and goodbye. I'll see if he makes it. I'll see if he stays actually. There he goes. Get a little movement. So anytime you're going through the waters, especially like in a grassy kind of area, like a grass flats area like this, you want to be very careful and cautious about where you step and how you step. I'm not doing a good job right now of that. Stingrays, that's the big thing. They call it the Sanibel shuffle, or stingray shuffle around here, just because the likelihood of stepping on their barb is ridiculously lower if you shuffle your feet versus stepping. It makes sense, but it's just something you want to make sure you focus on, make sure you don't forget when you're out there. They can be sitting in those little grass pockets and you may not have a single clue. They blend in so well with the sand here, especially the southern stingrays. Those are the little bigger ones that people tend to see more often, so you just want to be smart about that. So make sure you shuffle your feet. Looks like that storm's starting to go more west too, which is where I wanted that to go. I don't know if anything's gonna come up out of there, but so far that's kind of going where I want it to go. So, and these shrimp are getting some nibbles, which is nice. So even if they're snapper, it's still something, you know. Just playing with it. He might be on, but just gonna make sure he's got it. Yeah. That's the thing, you want to wait for them to actually make sure they've hooked themselves. That's pretty... If he's got it, he's probably swallowed it. But he's not really running too much yet. I want to make sure it's on. Sometimes with these circle hooks too, like they'll have the bait, but especially if it's like a smaller fish or maybe something that, maybe just a weird angle how they have it in the mouth, sometimes they won't actually have the hook, and so once you start pulling, it'll just pop out. So I'm just kind of being patient with it. I think he's got it, but I'm just being really patient with it to make sure it might be something just like a catfish or something just chewing on it, and or maybe like a small trout or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and reel on. It's been a little bit. He's on right now. Something small. There it is. Oh, it popped off. Just there, popped off. So something real small. That's exactly what happens. That thing must have been tiny. If they can't eat that, I'm like, yeah, good luck. They were just picking out the meat out of the middle. This guy is on the shrimp, I think. Let's see. He just stole the shrimp off me. He's on. I think so. Something little. Still something. There's a little fight. It feels snapperish, but you never know. Oh, it's my favorite fish of them all. The hardhead catfish. There you have it. I have a feeling that that's going to be what drives me away, not over there, because that's going west. I'm looking pretty solid. If that comes towards me this way from the east, I'll be in trouble. I've had some similar experiences like that out here where I've had to do a little light jog out to the car to make sure I don't get 1,000 bolts into my system from a lightning strike. So let me disengage this guy and then I have a feeling it's another gato, but that's why you're out here to fish, just to see. I'm just happy somebody's on. Probably be a good last hurrah before that annihilates me. splashing. Yeah. I want to lie to you guys and say that this is like a super rare type of fish. It's a rare form of trout that has it's got spines and whiskers, but that's just a catfish. So I think that's my closing call right there. Look at that. Mullet jumped. Whew, whew, whew. Let me check the radar, but I think that's God's way of saying get out of here. So that's a good sized catfish. It'd be good bait, but I'm not gonna cut them up. Not worth it today. So this is like the classic Florida of like, you look out to the west and man, what a beautiful, sunny, gorgeous summer day. Just like nice, like some clouds, not too bad, you know, it's like the sun's out, it feels good. And then you look over to the east and it looks like the rapture's coming. And you hear all these crazy noises. So always keep an eye to the sky. It's not worth fighting, not worth getting caught out there. Lightning is real, it is dangerous. Public service announcement right there. People die every year, obviously. It sounds like it's, you know, a no-brainer, but people get struck all the time. I'm guilty of being out here during storms, and sometimes you kind of, especially when you're a kayak with no motor, like, it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, but if you can do something about it, you know, get away. It's not where, don't try to be a tough guy. Oh, that was a manatee. Oh wow! Hope y'all could see that manatee. That's pretty cool. Manatee definitely agrees with me with what I was saying about that. Huh, there you go. So, yeah, one of my favorite like adages is like, live to fish another day. You know, like, yeah, I really want to be out here for at least a couple more hours. I've been working all morning. Had to do a bunch of like chores and paperwork stuff after. And I got out here a little late thinking, oh, I got at least 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever, and maybe an hour tops, but with the storm. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm thankful and blessed I was even able to get out here for 1 hour. You know, it's not worth it. It's not worth putting yourself in harm's way. So I'll be back. I'm gonna go get the car, grab my stuff, and then yeah, after these next couple videos here, we'll I'll post some highlights from fishing along the beaches along here in Sanibel. So some fun ones. Yeah, not looking too promising here. It's crazy. So I've lived in Florida for over a decade now, probably 12 years now, and storms like this still just like amaze me. It's just, I mean, I know it's the everyday life and you get used to it, but when you just look at them and look how strong they are and how powerful they are, it is pretty just remarkable to think about it. There's some lightning there. It's just really cool to think about, and humbling at the same time. It's just like, you know, you're kind of at the mercy of the weather, mercy of the storms here. And this is just a regular Sunday, or Wednesday thunderstorm, summer thunderstorm. This afternoon, you know, back up north where I'm originally from a long time ago, this would be like a huge deal, and down here this is like an everyday thing. So pretty cool, pretty crazy, but thankful to be back to the car and away from all of that. After this, I'm going to show you guys some of those highlights. Okay, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for watching them. I know there wasn't a ton of fish on this one today, just got cut short because of the storm, but still enjoyable, still a blessing to be out here. So thank God for the day, and thank you guys for tuning in. So I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Peace. So something you'll see as we go through these pictures is that there's a wide variety of the species of fish, the type of fish. And this is a compilation from probably about 3-ish years, just handful here and there, not everything obviously. This used to be my favorite fishing spot, but I do a lot in my kayak now, so I kind of get some more variety, but there's a lot between snook, redfish, trout, sharks, all that. So this is some cool footage from one of the big reds I caught. This is my buddy Altieri with a snook. Here's sunshine. This was actually the first time we fished after the hurricane. It was November of 2022, and they hadn't really started spraying for bugs yet, so you can see in just a little bit all of the museums that were swarming us and surrounding us, which was pretty intense, pretty crazy. Right there, yeah, that was rough.
Good kick.
But this is a monster snook. It's probably a low 30s inch snook. So yeah, it's a blessing to be able to be out here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay, peace.